I don't think that's a fast can of Pepsi.
But, that makes the cars go fast. This makes you go fast.
It does. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nitro Pepsi.
It's the Morning Scramble. Z102.9.
Exactly 43 days from the Northern Hemisphere Spring 2022 equinox. Welcome to Nerd News, everybody.
Good to be here.
Live on your radio, live on the Z app, live on your smart speaker. Hey, look at that. The Facebook cameras are working. We are also streaming live right now on the Z102.9 Facebook page. Nerd News story number one. The company Bayer, known for the aspirin. They're a chemical company. They're a pharmaceutical company. They also make seeds. They genetically modify seeds.
I didn't know that.
Which is not unusual, right?
Diversify your portfolio.
We've come a long way in agricultural technology. Well, Bayer is going to launch a corn variety in the U.S. next year that will better tolerate heavy winds because it's short corn. It's going to grow 1/3 shorter than your standard stalk of corn. They're going to plant 150 test fields across the U.S. in 2023, and provided it works, it goes out to the broader market. This was all inspired by the 2020 derecho. You're nodding your head like you know this story.
I don't. Okay, so like in my summers, this is what we did, is that we had to go through all of these different kinds of corn, and they're like genetically modifying it. And so, yeah, totally. I've seen crazy tall corn. Like why would they make it that tall? And the shorter, it's like, it also has its advantages.
It will also join a growing list of corn that is heat tolerant and drought tolerant as well. So short corn coming to an Iowa cornfield near you.
Welcome.
Yesterday, Pepsi introduced nitrogen Pepsi. It's called Nitro Pepsi. The company said it's a very special can that gives it extra froth.
Oh.
So if you've ever had a Guinness, if you've ever had some coffee drinks that you open them and they get really frothy. Yeah. So what happens is Pepsi's bottling the new Pepsi, and then they squirt some nitrogen in there. They get the gas in there, and then they pressurize the can. They close the can. Well, the nitrogen works its way down to this little widget that's right in the bottom of the can. And once you open it, up comes the nitrogen, more foam, and now you have Nitro Pepsi.
Whoa. So that's crazy.
The company says it's best served cold without ice, sipped directly from a glass. You can get draft and vanilla draft all starting March 28th in these newly designed Pepsi cans.
So the Pepsi, wait.
Where did I lose you?
You're perfect, but they're going to have different flavors with the nitrous.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
And vanilla Pepsi.
Don't they make
So it's like a cream soda.
Coffee that does this? Or
Yeah.
I swear I've had coffee like that.
I said that. Coffee and beer cans as well. Some beers
I've never had the beer.
have a lot of the European beers and specifically Guinness, dark, heavy beers.
That also
have
what
that.
propels the fast cars in the Fast and Furious franchise movies. They're like,
I think that's
hit the nitrous.
Nitrous. I
Nitrous?
think that's different.
This is different. This is different.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's a fast can of Pepsi.
But, that makes the cars go fast. This makes you go fast.
It does. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nitro Pepsi. Our last nerd news this morning: a massive planet located outside of our solar system, 855 light years away, has been spotted on the Hubble telescope. And based on what scientists know about heat and planets, the clouds are made out of metal, and it rains sapphires and
Wait,
rubies.
the clouds are made out of metal?
Yep. It is so hot, they can't hold the metal in the atmosphere, so it liquefies and works its way into the clouds. The clouds are made up of iron, magnesium, chromium, and vanadium. Those metals, according to scientists, are what makes up rubies and sapphires. So when it rains from there, you are getting liquefied rubies and liquefied sapphires.
That's
What?
cool.
So is it like another red planet? I'm assuming red planet because of...
It's more Jupiter colored.
Huh.
It's there's no way to travel. It's way too far away. It's also way too hot. So it's out of our solar system. It also doesn't rotate. It just sits in space. It does orbit a star. The typical degrees is 1,500 degrees. So it'd be too hot to even mine it.
Oh.
That's on the dark side. That's the cold side.
Even if we had
the hot side at another 1,000.
technology, do you think we could?
Well, many, many, many centuries from now, maybe we'd have a chance. I don't know. I mean, we got to first get there, and then you'd have to come up with a metal that withstands the heat because regular metal can't, right?
Because you need to make like a mold for them, or would it dry and then you could crush them? Like, how do we get them to be...
I think you just put out a cup, like a rain barrel. But it's you know what we need? We need some seven dwarves.
Yes.
They know their way around
Get
mining.
those guys in there. Yeah.
That's exactly what we need. That's going to wrap Nerd News.
The morning scramble 102.9